Matthew chapter 5, verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, who rule well and who taught me the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace and salutations to the scattered elect across the four corners of the planet Earth. I have pulled this scripture, because these two, these people, and when I say these people, I mean you 2/3, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you stiff-necked Israelites, who came from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Whether you hear or forbear, you are the Israelites, you are the children of the power, man. And I pulled the scripture because 2/3 will speak evil of you when you tell them the truth according to the Bible. Not knowing that what you saying to, you offended one of the little ones, man. And Yahweh shall say, if anyone, it was better for Salakia, roughly paraphrasing this, but it was better for a millstone to be tied around his neck, for you, if you offend a little one, and if they would hearken to sound counsel and wisdom, then they would know this. But, they speak evil of what they know not, and I was saying that because, I put a scripture because my brother, I'm in a group chat with him and my, the rest of my family, my mother, and my mother, my brother, and the rest is women. And, this is why, I don't really deal with that group chat. He's the only one dealing with the group chat responding. And, and I do have nephews in there, but it's mostly women in there. So, he comes in that effeminate spirit, and I'm saying this once again because I pulled the scripture once again, and this is gonna, it's probably gonna be all over the place. But the spirit, who can control it, man? The spirit just, it goes wherever, man. But I pulled this because I pulled up to see an old friend of mine, and I was talking to, I came to see him, and he was like, what's up, brother, so-and-so, I'm like, what you talking about? Like, what you, then I'm thinking, like, brother this, brother that, and I'm thinking, like, my brother, we had the same friend, not really a friend because I'm in the truth now, but, just one of the people I used to deal with when I was in the world. He's he's wise. He understands what's going on in the world, but he doesn't understand that he's an Israelite himself. But he was just calling me brother this, brother that, and then I'm like, why you keep saying that? He said, your brother said you into the to the Bible and all of this stuff. I said, well, basically he said he was pointing at that, because I can, when you in the truth, your senses, people, spirits, they rise, man. So I could sense what they were saying. He was pointing to, and he was saying, my brother was saying, yeah, he talking about you crazy and all of this stuff. So I'm like, the scripture, Matthew 5, verse 11 and 12 popped in my head, speaking evil of what they know not. And I'm going to grab that too. Because he's not considering the fact that you condemning your own self by, throwing dirt on my name, which is I'm not even coming in my own name. I'm coming in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. And you condemning your creator, the ruler of the heaven and the earth, the creator of the heaven and the earth. And you making a mockery of him, not me, But they don't even consider these things, you know. But it was just, you know, the scriptures also tell, you know, it says rejoice and be exceeding glad. And I am rejoicing and I am exceeding glad, because that means I'm doing something right, you know. And Lord willing, Yahweh Shem Shad is and the angels are, you know, are watching this, you know, even though I know they are, you know, because they're, you know, the eyes of the Lord are, you know, I forgot how many times brighter than the sun, but you know, you brothers know. But yeah, so I must be doing something right if you know, you speaking for evil against me, man, falsely, you know. It says Matthew 5:11, blessed are ye when man shall revile you. And I'm going to go into this word revile, you know, for edification. It says to reproach, upbraid, revile. To understand reproach, to upbraid, cast. It really doesn't. To reproach, upbraid. I'm going to get upbraid in the 1611, but Edom Online. And I had looked that word up, though. There we go. It says bring forth as a ground for censure. Scold. It says meaning scold. And then it says from WordNet, definitions from WordNet, express criticism towards. And this is what he, you know, he's not even considering that, you know, he's not criticizing me, but you're criticizing the Lord, man. You know? It says Matthew 5:11, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. And we're going to go into that word persecute. You know, because 2/3, you know, they have no idea of what the fuck is going on, man. You know, you got the EU pushing the CBDC, you know, that which is going to lead to the MOTB. They don't know what's going on. They think America, you know, Babylon the Great is going to be around forever, man. You know. But the Lord has gave them over to strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie. You know. This is the word persecute. It says to make, to run or flee, put to flight, drive away, to run swiftly in order to catch a person or a thing to run after. I'm gonna get this. The third one, it says, in any way, whatever, to harass, trouble, molest one, to persecute, to be mistreated. It says without the idea of hostility. And that's what they don't know. They persecuting, and that word persecutes means to without the ideal of hostility. Right? And 2/3, you know, I go into 2/3 a lot because, you know, these people are the reason. And when I say these people, once again, you know, I'm talking about you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the reason why we are in this situation we are in today, because of your stiff-necked and rebellious ways and your hypocritical ways. You know, you're contrary to the Lord. You know? And, you know, speaking evil of what they know not, man. For you to just run around telling, you know, I'm supposed to be your brother, you know, but we know that the Lord said, and I want to get that too. This is Matthew chapter 12. I'm going to start at verse 46. This is when Yahushua, you know, he was giving counsel, and his mother, you know, we going to read into it. But the Lord was doing all these miracles, you know, and some people came to speak to him. His family came to speak to him, right? It says Matthew 12, verse 46. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desired to speak with them, right? So they was looking to speak to Yahushua, right? It says, verse 47, then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee, right? So they were seeking to speak to the Lord. It says, but he answered and said unto them, unto him that told him, who is my mother, and who are my brethren? So the Lord is asking, it might seem rhetorical to them, but this is a real question, It says, who's, and he stretched forth his hands toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren, right? For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. So these are our earthly, these are our earthly families. But we know in the truth that our brother and sister and our family is the ones that's doing the will of Yahweh Bashem Shah. So this is why I did a lesson on 2/3. Stay away from them, man. Because they truly vex your spirit, and we know they persecuted the prophets, man. And this is gonna happen again, and I'm gonna get this. This is what 2/3 are gonna do to us, man. This is the Lord giving Yahushua giving us counsel, all right? It says, behold, Matthew 10:16, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Who is the sheep in the midst of wolves? The elect, scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth. The hopeful elect as well. It says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. Right? I'm going to jump down to 21. It says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death. Right? And the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. This is what 2/3 are going to do to us, man. Us that's in this truth. Lord willing, we endure to the end. It says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. Right? So this is the trial. It says in Acts, for much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom. And this is one of those tribulations we have to go through, is these fucking 2/3. And I want to give some, I was going to do another lesson about this, but today while I was at work, my mother had called me. She had told me that a cousin of ours had ended up, having a heart. The Lord put a heart attack on this man and took him out. And she called me, and all I could say was, I really couldn't. I really didn't want to, because I tell her that the Lord kills and he makes alive, and I want to get that. Because us in this truth, we know what's going on, man. We know the Lord is in control of all things. It says in Deuteronomy 32, verse 39, it says, see now that I, even I, am he. And who is talking? Who? This is Moses, giving account of the Lord, man, to the 2/3. This is the Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. He's telling the 2/3 that Yahweh Bashem Shai is the one that does all these things. It says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Salakia, give me 1 second. I make alive, I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So we know that the Lord is doing is bringing judgment upon this earth, man. Cause who created the earth, man? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. So I was gonna tell her, I tell her, the Lord is in control of all these things. You have to, you can't be surprised when people just end up dying, man. You got to be happy that they not in this fucking, they went back to see the Father, man. They should be happy they was delivered up out of this wicked ass world, man. But 2/3, when all hell breaks loose, when famine, concentration camps, when all these things come to happen, 2/3 are gonna be fucking lost, man. And this is why I say, once again, I'm gonna reiterate. That's the new word I'm gonna use. I'm gonna reiterate. Stay away from 2/3. Unless they hearkening unto wise counsel, unless they hearkening to the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, stay away from them. But I want to get another scripture of how it was just, my mother. I'm gonna stay on the topic of the Lord killing and making a lie, cause these people don't consider Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. They don't consider the God of the Bible doing all of these things, man. They try to put the Lord in a box, man. How do you put the Creator of all things into a box? You can't make this shit up, man. They try to limit everything, but they say they worship the Lord. They don't fear the Lord, man. And once again, the spirit is just flowing wherever it flows, man. But my brother, what a day, a good day, man. This is a good day. The Lord, He's putting me, I'm seeing things through a spiritual eye, man. And, the Wadi Habashim Yahushua for giving me this, this truth, man. Because if I did not have this truth, I would be out here fucking bamboozled at what's going on. I was gonna tell her the Lord did this, man, but she would have got mad. But she was already sad because that was her favorite cousin. So it's a time for everything, right? I didn't want to put another vex her even more, because she already know the truth. She asked me the other day about it's being a Hebrew Israelite religion. So it's starting to click. It's starting to get to her. But I'm gonna go back to the topic of my brother and how he just he speak of what he know not. I'm gonna close out with this. And this is what, this is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. It said, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment, to be punished. My brother's going to be punished for speaking for speaking against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, making a mockery of him, man. Trying to say I'm crazy. No, you crazy. Calling yourself black. Disobeying the Lord and His commandments. It says, but chiefly, verse 10, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government. They despise government. It says, presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. And what he did was speak evil of dignities, man. And we're going to go into that word, dignities. Opinion, judgment, view, opinion, estimate, whether good or bad concerning someone. Splendor, brightness, majesty, a thing belonging to God, a thing belonging to Christ. A most glorious condition, most exalted. So this is what he's doing. He's speaking You know, speak evil of dignities, man. You're not speaking against me. You're speaking against the Lord. You know, and these are the people that's reserved to judgment, because they will not hearken unto the word of the Lord. You know, read from Proverbs 1:22 on down. That's what's going to happen in these. You know, when Esau Edom, you know, shows those great horns. You know, when he comes down with that great wrath in Revelation 12:12. And I'm gonna close out with that, man. You know, just a little, flowing through the spirit. You know, I might do like a daily blog, not a daily blog, but like what Apostle Uncle Bar say, daily edification. You know, I don't want to, copy the elder, but I'm gonna think of something to put. You know, but Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Shalom, Kwan Yashar Allah Baba.